everyone. It has been ages since I did a vlog or a chat or anything. I have been so busy and very stressed. It's just been like really there's just no reason for what I've had to go through over the last couple of weeks. There's just no like calibre or any underlying sentence that really required me to experience. You know, it's not written. You go to college, you're not supposed to experience what I've been through over the last couple of weeks. It's just not there. So I've had a really bad few weeks. I'm going to go into it, but not too much because I've been kind of careful with censorship and stuff like that. And I'm not here to bitch either. It's just, I really need to make it clear to adult learners, people that do, you know, that might stumble upon my video, that it's not easy. It's just not easy. It's hard. Like, I'm 35, and 20 minutes just joined. Hello. I'm sorry, I've just gone into a major rant, so you probably run off now. That's great. And obviously, I'm here to talk about doing an Access course. My particular Access course is in Law and Criminology. There's a myriad of courses, but mine is Law and Criminology, to prepare me to go to uni in September next year. So, putting that aside, the last few weeks have been a complete nightmare. It's really hard being somebody who has a life experience that has worked since being 17 years old. That's me. I've been to college when I was 17. I did something I didn't want to do. Now I'm at college doing something I want to do. And I'm surrounded by people who are 19, because at 19 and upwards, so Access is from being 19 and upwards, okay? So the mature learner technically is mature from being about 21. But anyway, that's a banner that you can apply that to anybody. So the problem that I've had is I'm surrounded by people who are really, really immature. And they're not making decisions correctly. Their demeanour in classroom then affects the morale of everybody else. There's been lots of bitching going on. It has been horrendous. I'm so stressed and I'm so tired because I'm like, how do I segregate myself without being antisocial or hurting anyone's feelings? I've really had to really dig deep to be able to sort of say, right, well, that's their way of behaving and this is yours. There's probably like 2 other people on the course that are more or less the same age but still younger. I don't really associate with them, not because I don't get on with them. I just think that we just had different levels or whatever. But over the last couple of weeks, I've kind of sided a bit more towards them because I found it really, really difficult. You know, kind of hanging around people that are just, God, it's just pettiness. It's just horrible. Anyway, this is kind of going on, and I did speak to the teacher and I did say, my lecturer, I did say, I just feel so demoralised. You know, some people have got away with things that they shouldn't have. So we have deadlines for assignments and people are just getting away with that because they're blagging it. And it's like I've given everything up to do this course, and I've just really found it really hard how people have just been so immature and pathetic. And I've not actually been involved in it. I'm not a bitchy person. But because it's going on around me, and I'm that type of person that can't just ignore something, I kind of let it affect me. I don't get involved, but I let it affect me. And it's like, oh, this really gets to me. It really upsets me. And I wish I was that kind of person that just went, fuck it, I'm not interested. Excuse my language. But there are people in there that can do that, but I can't do that. And I think that my expectations on the tutor was really high as well. I'll go on about that in a minute. But it's been really stressful. It's not been enjoyable going to college because of the atmosphere. And I've just really, really suffered over these last few weeks. I've had really bad sinus stuff going on as well. I've had a really bad virus, which kind of knocked me out for a week. So my assignment, going on to the other side of this now, is my assignments. The first assignment I did was on the English legal system, and that was a 2-part. So we did like an assignment and then we did the presentation. That mentioned that in a previous video. And then we did the contract law. and then we've just done murder and manslaughter. So the contract law result was given to me before the first assignment, which was the year less, because of it being 2-part. And I got a distinction, so I was really, really pleased, really happy, over the moon with that. And then when it came to getting the result last Friday on my ELS, I didn't. I got a merit. And I thought, this is just, I couldn't understand why. It really dampened me. And it happens. And, you know, but if I could look at you and say, do you know what, I could try harder with that, then I would. But I did try hard, and I went above and beyond, and I think I went off track. I'm not sure, because when I asked for feedback, even that was watery. My confidence hit rock bottom last Friday, and then not to mention the row that went on in the class because somebody took it upon herself to question the tutor as to why she'd marked somebody very differently to hers, and he had something else in his assignment, and why did she get the same mark? And she did that in front of the whole class. She implicated other people in it, and it just turned into a massive riot. It was just awful, and she is actually one of my peers, so like one of my friends who I do hang around with, and that, it just shocked me. I was like, what do I do now? You know, how do I separate myself, get my head down? I don't even know if I'm doing it right, and I just really, really panicked. And then I did my murder and manslaughter over this weekend, and I went over word count. I was scared to ask for somebody to cut it down for me, to help me cut it down or show me the right direction. I was so frightened of, again, achieving another merit, or worse. So anyway, I did this assignment. I still wasn't feeling great because of what happened on Friday. Do you know what? The whole thing was just a mess over this weekend. I've been really ill about it, and I'm just not coped with it, to be honest. Like, do I just go back to work? What's the point? You know, I felt unsupported. I just didn't feel good. And then it came to yesterday. I had to revamp the assignment. I had to cut it down, kind of move things around. Anyway, I did that, and then I handed it in. So I don't know what the result of that's going to be, but I've just ticked boxes. Because in my ELS, I went above and beyond. I talked about a case study that not everybody knows about, and in doing that, I got a merit. It seems to me, on an access course, just tick the boxes, answer the question, don't go above and beyond, do that in university. Because it seems to me that Carver, who is the examination board, that's my examination board, is very strict and very kind of in the guidelines, and there's no room for movement, which I really struggle with because I've done a level 5, so I always aim higher, and in doing that I've cut my nose off. So yeah, not really adjusted very well to that, to be honest. That's really upset me. I don't know how my murder assignment's going to turn out to be. I didn't really find it hard. It was just like, because you can use case law in it, so you can refer to different cases. So I didn't find it too hard, to be honest. I'm just hoping I haven't cut the wrong bits out, but who knows? I mean, it was 2,000 words. You only get a 1,500 word count, for goodness sake. So it's not a lot to go on. So that's where I'm at with that. So yeah, I've had a really shitty few weeks, and I don't know, I've been like, should I just go back to work? Should I give up? And then everybody around me saying don't. And one thing I want to achieve with these vlogs is reality. I'm not going to paint over this and tell you it's wonderful. You're going into something as an adult, somebody who has had life experience, likely to have children. I have 4. You're a mother of the group, but you're still a person. The expectations on you are higher because if you've had previous learning experience, like I came from a training background, the expectations on me are higher. So my expectations on the tutor was also higher. So I had to really rejig that, spend some time with her, which I did last night and I did this morning. We've managed to talk about our differences, and she sort of instilled some confidence in me, I think. It's not like I talk myself down. It's not like I say, oh, you can't do it. I don't do that. It's just whether I've kind of embarked on this journey a little bit too late, and particularly in law, and I was kind of shot in the heart the other week because I found out that I suddenly had to find like a myriad of funds to do my BPTC. I don't come from a family that has lots of money like that, so I'm going to have to relook at my journey to the bar and how I get there. It's just been a really hard 2 weeks, you know, and I've kind of had people around me and kind of just kicking me up the bottom a little bit and reminding me of my journey and why I chose to do this. And you've got to instill some reality, because you've got to find a way to sidetrack all of the rubbish. It's like being back at school. It is unbelievable, and it needs to be addressed. You know, it needs to be sorted, and I'm sure over time it will. But it's an absolute imperative that you remind yourself of your goal a little bit. And I've wrote my goal down. And it's very private. I've wrote it somewhere where nobody finds it. And just keep looking at that. And keep reminding yourself that that's where you need to be. And it's not having lots of money. It's not having a yacht. For me anyway, if that's what you want, then that's your goal. For me, it's about achieving job satisfaction and making a difference as a woman as well, in a very much a big man's world. So yeah, I'm sorry if you feel this video has been negative. That's the last thing I want to achieve, but what I do want to achieve is some honesty, and I do appreciate the support and the people that send me messages and remind me that I've got the ability to do it. And yeah, I'm tired at the moment, and I'm really hoping that the Christmas break going to refresh everybody and stop this horrible hostility and this need to fight each other. We're all on the same journey. Help each other. It's really horrible. It's not being nice. So again, don't think that I'm being negative. I'm being very honest. If you are considering this next year, go into this with open eyes. It's intense. You are doing 3 A-levels, and I keep saying this, in like the space of sort of 9 months. It's intense. It's not something to be taken lightly. The amount of reading you're supposed to do, even though when you do the reading and then apply it, that's different. But it's massive. You need to be self-disciplined, the same as you would be as you were going to university. It's just absolutely out of this world. So be prepared. Know what you're going into. And I wish somebody had given me that advice before I started, but I didn't know anybody that had returned to education, so it was a new thing to me. And I really am open to any questions and help you understand whether this is the right journey. And do you know what? I don't regret embarking on this. I really don't. I'm ready for semester 2. I can't wait to take that on. I can't wait to start getting my offers. I'm still standing at 3 at the moment for universities, but I can't wait to receive the other 2, hopefully. And, you know, I can't wait to move forward with this. And it is making me a very different person. I'm becoming quite a strong person, and the way I'm dealing with the conflict is really good. I'm managing to walk away. But yeah, deep down inside, I'm a human being. I'm quite sensitive. And I just think, for goodness sake, can we just remember why we're here? So yeah, that's wanted to have a chat and kind of touch base and explain my absence a little bit. So yeah, there we are. I'm hoping you're all ready for Christmas. We certainly are. We're going away as a family. Can't say where in case one of my kids sees this because it's a surprise. So we're going away, and yeah, I've been really I'm trying to get all the Christmas presents done and for 4 children, everything like that. So looking forward to a bit of a break. But yes, I do actually have a crime and deviant presentation to do over the holidays, as well as revision for my exams in January. Busy. So again, so I'm signing off. Have an amazing Christmas. Please leave comments below or subscribe. I'm not really interested in any hatred comments. Some people won't agree with what I've got to say, that's fine. I'm sorry if you feel this video has been negative, but I just see it as real. And have an amazing Christmas and a fabulous new year. And you know what? Follow your hopes and dreams. Don't give up.